I never went back. My eldest sister went back once, and she told me how it looked. They had made a triplex out of the house. The white fence was gone, and never seen any paint anymore. And so I want to remember it the way it was when I was a kid, because it was a real, for me, a magical place. It was so peaceful, country, and nice. So I didn't know I could go visiting, no question. Another interesting thing is that my middle sister, who has dementia, her only wish was that she would go back home to that place where we had to flee, where she grew up. Not travel anywhere else, but she wanted to go back. And I kept telling her, it's not the way anymore you remember it. And they don't even speak German anymore. Nobody would understand you. But in her mind, it just didn't click anymore. She would say, doesn't matter. I will just go to our house and ring the bell, and then I will ask the people if I could stay with them for a few days. That's how strong a childhood memory is, right? She didn't know what she had for breakfast, but she will know what we did when we were kids in that village, for sure.
Kayla has.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I lost my voice, but what was it like living after the war was over? How did your life change? Was anything different, or?
Very different as I, for example, and my boyfriend, we became pacifists. And we didn't want to hear anything about when German militarism got, when Germany was supposed to have a military force again, which was initiated by the Americans because they wanted to have some war there against Russia, against communists. We were dead against it, absolutely dead against it. And I actually went in a march, the Peace Party was called, carrying a big sign of Albert Schweitzer, who was my greatest hero. But naturally we didn't get through. We were militarized the state. But we felt very, very badly. Yeah.
What was the last time you went back to Germany?
Last time I was back? It's funny that you haven't asked, because it's just a week ago.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't been back for 5 years, partly because of medical reasons, but I've been back I just come back and have been over there for 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. They're doing very well.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Sure.
How old were you when you started?
5.5. And 10 and a half when it was finished. Now I had the unfortunate thing happened that first we fled and then lived in the West in a little makeshift flat apartment. And this area in the West was close to the river Elbe, a very wide river coming down from Hamburg. That this was the area of the last battle of the war. So we were again evacuated out. Took my little brother on the ship, on the wheelbarrow, and that's all we owned at this time. Everything else on the wheelbarrow, and went out into the woods. We were supposed to stay in an old barracks building. And that's when I got lost. They were already shooting, boom, bomb, and I got so scared I couldn't have a talk. I was supposed to wait for my mother, but I got so scared and just ran ahead, hoping to find the camp, but I didn't. And that's how I ended up with a family there in the woods who took me in. And then the Americans came and we surrendered.
So you were separated from your family?
Very, completely. Hold on a little son.
How long were you gone?
That went on for 3 days. these pictures. I hope some of you get the chance to read the book, what was so amazing then with the encountering the army, with the Americans, as I said, a black soldier. Oh God, we had never seen a black man, never. Again, scary. And but then also how friendly they were. You know, one soon asked my mother if she would wash some laundry for him, and in exchange gave us some chocolate bars. Well, that was wonderful. So it was very different from what propaganda had taught us. Anybody else want to know something?
Okay, well, you guys have been.
No, I will put a little plug in here.
Oh, there you go, a plug. Excellent.
If anybody has German relatives or German background family, I would gladly sell them this book. It costs $50, and you would have, by the way, a wonderful Christmas present. In English. It's all in English. But while I was in Germany, I did the same thing in a German class in my old high school. And this is a picture they took there in my old high school for an advanced English class. And I said right in the beginning, we will only talk English. And I read some from the book. And then I asked for questions, but I did get only 2 questions. And I thought, well, that's funny. But then it dawned on me, they weren't sure about their English.
All right.
That's why they didn't feel like asking a question. So thank you very much. You were a terrific audience. And I hope it gives you a little bit of more background about this historical period. Oh, thank you.